all my days, I recorded this whole thing and I have to re-record it. Anyways, today I lost $506 trading NQ in about 21 seconds. Boom, 21 seconds. Kind of cooked, but let's get into the trade, get into what happened, everything. You can see higher time frame. Of course, on ES, we were at all-time highs. So that's that. But on NQ, what happened is we have created a higher time frame SMT, rebalance. This fair value caps are holding. Strong candle up right here. This is also 1030 red for the news. Boom. This is looking like peak long model already, and I haven't even like dropped down much. But yeah, even in like the overall 4 hour, there's really not much resistance going in, and there's a lot of liquidity to be swept. Drop down to the 1 hour, I already went to that. And 15-minute, you can see we have another 15-minute gap created, as well as a 15-minute SMT right here created upon market opening. So this was the 15-minute gap. Market opened right over here, basically 11:30, which is 9:30 EST, and bang, 15-minute bullish SMT also created. So this also gave you more confidence that, you know, we're going long. And then I dropped even lower. Nice 5-minute fair value gaps. Everything was looking clean. And so, yeah, I was ready to go long after some more confirmations. Confirmations happened, and then boom, had the delivery that I wanted. You know, nice closure, boom. And then I entered right over here, 11:44, 9:44 EST, 14 minutes upon open, and got cooked in 21 seconds. Just got absolutely fried. Literally, I placed the order. I'm looking at it, okay, and like halfway, like literally 5-6 seconds in, we're already halfway to stop loss. I'm like, okay, bro, chill, okay, and then bang, got stomped out. Back-to-back losses already. And yeah, it's cooked. But what did I actually learn from this? It's very hard. Like when you go through losses, you have to ask yourself, what did I do wrong? Did I do anything wrong? Did I follow my model? Okay, yeah, I followed my model. Good. I followed my model. Everything was there. If I went back in time, I would take the same trade. I would take the same trade again if I went back in time. But then what's even more important is, you know, if you keep on taking A+ setups, then, you know, what you did wrong is literally nothing because you took the A+ setup. But what could have actually been improved? What did you learn upon that loss, you know, or even break even, or even a win? You can literally learn from every single trade that you take. What did you learn? Pretty simply, what I learned is that this right here was a trade that I was targeting this, right? I was targeting this session liquidity. There was also session liquidity higher, but I was targeting this one right here. And literally this target in itself is just, it's just wicks. You can see like my entire TP zone is just full of wick. And this is on the 1 minute, bro. This is on the 1 minute. It's just complete wick. There is nothing, there's no actual target there. Like just complete wick that I'm targeting. And so there's no actual pressure. There's no buyers or sellers. There's no there's no buyers or sellers there. When there's actual body candles, like this is a body candle, this is a body candle, this is a body candle. Yeah, this is what I drew before. But I had to re-record, of course, this, which maybe that's why I'm going a bit like faster. So my bad. But these body candles are indicating, for example, buying pressure. And so we had that sell-off candle. What is actually happening is all these buyers are ultimately they're getting liquidated. You know, someone who may have gone like this, trying to target this, what happened? Bro is gone. He is cooked. He's been auto-liquidated. Money is being made in the markets. Ultimately, that is what's happening. And so here, there is no money to be made because we have already wicked all this low resistance. And ultimately, this entire TP is just wick. Like the wick just indicates already like liquidated levels is what I've learned from this trade. And so, you know, going forward, basically, I want at least, maybe I shouldn't actually get into like the strategy side of things. But going forward, I want most of my TP to be body candles, actual body candles where there's sellers, there's buyers, there's order flow. So I can actually liquidate those guys. And so basically they can become my exit liquidity. Exit liquidity, man, the memes everywhere. But literally, like, you need actual exit liquidity. That's why the memes, okay, I'm not going to get into the meme, but genuinely you need actual orders. Like you need actual buyers and sellers there in the position that you're taking. yeah, we also had this SMT here. But the thing was, like, we had recent 50-minute SMT, recent 1 hour. But yes, this SMT was there. It was there, but you can see even if we take these higher lows, not even these ones, even if we take these higher session liquidity points, the SMT is still holding. It is still holding. But yeah, maybe this SMT also, I should have journaled a bit more, and like, you know, that SMT was a bit of indication that selling was probably happening, but ultimately the SMT wasn't like the deciding factor. The deciding factor that really made this loss a loss was this, is there is no actual liquidity here to be swept. It is just wicks that has already liquidated previous low resistance liquidity right here. This wick, what does this wick actually do is all these positions here is liquidated from this wick. Everyone who had short orders with their stop losses there, liquidated. Oh wait, so liquidated. All those guys got liquidated, and that's what that is. So that's what I learned from the trade, and ultimately, you know, it's very hard, especially on a continuation setup where it's a high win rate strategy, you know, 70% win rate. It's hard when you get 2 back-to-back losses, but literally, ultimately, you just have to look at yourself and be like, what could I have done better? You know, if you didn't follow your A+ setup, that's clearly, you know, something psychological happening. But if you did follow the A+ setup, which I did, what did I learn? So yeah, no, it's hard to actually do that though. You know, it's hard. You can easily just, oh yeah, blame the markets, or the markets, oh, that was just markets. I wouldn't have learned anything. I would have failed to learn this if I just blamed the markets. So yeah, it's pretty cooked, you know, getting back-to-back losses. But ultimately, you know, just keep on learning, and yeah.